Here's a thought about learning the craft of photography, and I'm going to expose my age in this one. When I started out in photography, we all understood it was a long and tedious and time-consuming process to learn the craft of photography. To master the zone system, sometimes it would take a decade or so. And I learned just exactly how old I am. When back in 2005, we published a young fellow named Robert Swiderski. He's a member of the large Polish Catholic Church in Chicago, and they decided they wanted to do a book of photographs celebrating the church and the environs of their facility, etc. And rather than hire a photographer, they decided they would use one of the parishioners to provide the photographs. Robert thought this is a great idea, and he knew nothing about photography, but he said, and this is what he told me in the interview, he said he went out on Thursday, bought himself a nice digital camera, went home and started studying the instruction manual, and he said, and I quote, "By the time church came around on Sunday, I pretty much had the craft of photography down pat." And I thought, you don't realize what an arrow you just shot into the heart of all of us older zone and tone guys that spent decades mastering our D-log E curves. But he was right. It's just not that complex these days. With histograms, with today's modern cameras, you should be able to master the craft of photography pretty easily, particularly if you know something about computers to begin with. Now, if you don't know anything about computers, mastering Photoshop can be tough because you have to master the computer first, but it's just not that complex. It pains me to say it, but it sort of is the truth.